Hello, good morning everybody. I hope you are having a good morning. Today is the end of April, so we'll start off with the pair on our screen. This is EURUSD. Yesterday we were looking for a sell on this one. You remember we had a trend line which ran all the way from this point, and it basically closed above the same trend line. So we did have a resistance. We had a resistance here. We had a resistance, and then we had a resistance there. There's a resistance also here. Then the price went above, retraced back, and as I'm speaking now, the price is still above the same trend. So this could be an indication that you're heading to the upper side. If you're on this chart now, you should expect price to move up, most probably up to this level here, where if it goes above, expect a continuation up to this point. So temporarily keep looking for buy orders as long as the price is held above this trend line. Expect a continuation upwards like that, and then a retracement, then a continuation to the upper side. This is what could happen. So if you're on this chart now, this is a buy for you, and this should be a buy for you also in the future. On the other side, that's on the seller side, we have a support there. We also have a support here. So the entire, this was a resistance, there's a break above, we have a support. If the price can break again below this trend, that is, if the price gets again below that same trend line, we'll simply wait for retracement, then we pick a sell. So this should be the place to sell it from. This should be the correct place you want to pick a sell from. So if the price goes again below, wait for a retracement, then you pick a sell up to the support. Good morning everybody. So let's say, I hope you're having a good morning. What do we have on the next symbol? We'll look at GBPUSD. Sorry, GBPUSD should be this one. So this is downwards. We have this currently we have a momentum to the upper side, and if we have to draw our levels, we have, let's see, we have this there's something here which looks like a good trend line. This is, of course, this is a very good trend line, and then you have one from the top. So basically, if the price goes above any of these levels, if the price goes above, then retrace back, we'll expect a buy. If the price fails to go above this trend line, then this could be a good place we want to pick a sell from up to the next level, which is this one. So we have this support here. This was a resistance previously. We have a support. We have a support. We have a support, and then we have a resistance. This is the next resistance. So if you're on this chart now, you better be looking for a sell position. Expect price to move down up to this support. If it does not break above, then this should be a good place to sell it from. With that sell position, expect price to continue downwards up to this support, where if it goes below, we expect a possible move up to this point, this level. Then the next level is this one. So if the price goes below the lower trend line, we expect a continuation up to 1.17671 or 1.14489. The next symbol, USDJPY. This is bearish. The price is continuously moving to the lower side. We have a support here. So this is the level where we are actually looking for a sell from. If the price can successfully pull back up to this support, this should now be a resistance. If the price can come back up to it, then that would be the correct place where we want to pick a sell from. So we'll simply wait for a pullback. We'll simply wait for price to pull back up to this point. That is for price to get back so that we are able to pick a sell from that point. We expect that sell to take us up to this point. So if you're on this chart today, just keep waiting for a sell around this point. So far the price is below a significant support. We just want a retracement back to the same place, which is this one. So this should offer us the correct place we want to pick a sell from. The next symbol, we'll look at gold. So gold is inside a wedge. We can this a wedge formation. We have this one here. I think we had it like this yesterday. We had a trend line which ran like this, and then we also had one from the top, like a wedge, a converging wedge formation. So this is a very good level. We have a very good resistance. So if you took a buy somewhere around this point yesterday, you're supposed to be holding on to that. So expect price to go up to this point, where if it breaks above, we expect a continuation to the upper side. If it breaks below the same level, we expect a move to the lower side. So as it is now, this is a resistance, this is a resistance, this is a support here, and this is a support. We also have this as a support. So if the price breaks above, we'll wait for a retracement and then a continuation to the upper side. If the price breaks below, then we'll expect a move to the lower side. So as it is now, we are simply waiting, expecting price to continue upwards, but it should not break above the trend line which you've seen at the top. So let's move forward. Let's see what we have. Sorry. Let's see what you have on the next symbol. We'll look at SP500. SP500 is upwards. The price is moving to the upper side. We are seeing possible buy opportunities. Actually, the price went above the level which we wanted to go above yesterday. We had a resistance here. I had a resistance. We marked this as a resistance previously. Then we said that if the price successfully closed beyond that level, this zone, then that would mean we are continuing to the upper side. So that's exactly what has happened. The price went above, it retraced back and gave us the opportunity to buy here. If you didn't buy it after this retracement, you can still wait for price to come back again the second time. That is for price to pull back the second time, so that you pick a buy expecting that buy to take price much higher. This is what we expect to be happening. So previously we also had levels on this one. We had this support here, and you can remember we actually took a buy. We were in a buy position from that point. We also took a buy from this point. So we had a support, there's a support here. We expect a support here in the future. Previously, prior to all this, we also had a trade here, and we took a buy from this point. So basically we were just waiting for price to go beyond a level, then retrace back so that we pick a buy in the direction where the overall move is. So we move forward to the last symbol. We look at Brent oil. Brent oil, we are waiting for a sell even before the chart loads. We are waiting for some sell, and looks like the sell is being violated. So we had this one here, we had a level here, we had a support. The very first support was this, then we had a support, then there was a break, the price came back as a resistance. So this was the correct place we wanted to sell from. We actually took a sell from this point, but the price has gone above the same place where we took a sell from. So the entire break below this level could actually be a false breakout. The move which we saw below this support zone could actually be a false break. So if the price continues to sustain itself above this zone, that may mean we are now heading to the upper side. So with that buy position, expect a move up to this point. expect price to go possibly up to this resistance. So just a retracement. We want to see struggling above this zone so that we take a buy position up to that resistance. So thank you very much. That should be the end of today's webinar. We meet again tomorrow at the center. So see you. Thank you.